Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Atara. You are learning ECS step by step through the project. Right now we are discussing about step number 5, understanding ECS task definition. As a part of this, we completed lots of options as well. But in this video, we are going to talk about placement constraint. If you go to the task definition window inside ECS, you will get this particular option here. What is this option and why we are going to use this? I'm going to explain you everything about this in this video. So let's start. As always, we are going to start with introduction. Task placement constraint controls on which container host your task will run inside ECS cluster. I'm going to give you one simple example so you will get better understanding about this particular option. Here, example 1. You want your task to run only on T3 instance. Now, this is just a one condition. There are so many conditions are applicable. So, I have mixed types of EC2 instances. Now, I want that whenever I'm going to run my specific task, I want to run this into the T3 instances only. Now, in this case, you can set up task placement constraint. Another example is you are running two tasks and you want both tasks to run on a different container host. Now, here your requirement is to not run your task into the specific instance type, but your two tasks must run into the two different container hosts to provide high availability. So, if your requirement is like this, you can use this specific option. Now, here I want you to consider these notes as well. First, placement constraints are not supported on Fargate. See, when we are going to talk about Fargate, Fargate is 100% serverless. Here, we are not having any server. So, setting up the constraint means I want to run task on a specific server is not applicable or not possible at all. So, keep this in mind. Task constraint only available if you are going to use EC2 instance. Another thing that you need to consider over here is if no matching EC2 instance is found, the task will stay in a pending state. Let's say that here I configure this condition by adding condition over here that I want to run my task into the T3 instance. Now I am launching my task and unfortunately I don't have any T3 container host available. Now in this case, ECS will not able to launch this task and I will get pending state, right? So whatever the condition that you are defining over here, this instance type must be available inside your container host, okay? Now when you are going to setting up this constraint, you have two options. One, we call it memberOf, and the another one, we call it distinctInstance. If you look at over here, I am setting up this constraint and I got this type memberOf. Now keep this in mind, here I am not able to edit this, okay, it is kind of read-only option, but there is one another type as well which is distinctInstance. What we are doing to understand these two properly, we are going to compare them. We are going to start with the memberOf first. Purpose. Run the task only on EC2 instance matching the custom query language, cluster query language. So here you have to provide expression and you have to tell them that I want to run task on a specific instance type. This is what I gave you example as well. The first example, you want your task to run in T3 instance. Now in this case, you are going to set up memberOf constraint type. Now when you are going to setting up this memberOf, you have to provide expression. Look at this. This is expression and you have to provide this expression in a cluster query language. Where to configure? You can configure this during the task definition creation, and if you are going to skip this right now, no need to worry about this. When you will launch your task or run your task, you can also configure this memberOf options there. Now here I have an example. Let's say that if I want to run task into the T3, how I can write this into the CQL. So here memberOf is by default I have to type like subject, operator and condition. So I can say that this is an expression now and it is saying that my task must launch into the T3 only, right? So this is how you can use memberOf. Now we have second option, we call it distinct instance. Let's understand this as well.
Sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying $499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.